Well, good morning. It's the 28th of April 2023. We're still running at almost full capacity. We're 691 kilowatts. Everything's going good. Still high water. Looks like for the next 10 days we're going to keep getting high water. The chickens are out. You can see them. They're wandering around. There's a couple over in the woods there already. The young chicks have been fed. Everybody's happy. It's going to get you a look at the river this morning. We got rain coming for the next 10 days, so it's going to be interesting. This will probably be the lowest as good as it is for a while. Tomorrow will be a little lower, I think. This depends on when the rain starts. Sunday they're calling for an inch, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You can see there's a chicken over there. There's another one up on the ridge over there. Nice morning. Kind of chilly. It's about 34 degrees. So there is that. I was supposed to go yesterday. Well, I had planned on going down for a CT scan yesterday, and no phone calls, no nothing. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe they'll call today and say, get down here. I've got a camp opening you need to work on. Other than that, that's pretty much all I really got that's pressing. The camp opening will be quick, so, well, none of them are quick, but it won't be an elongated thing. You never know what you're going to run into when you start opening things up. If you're going to have a leak or something. So we try not to. I try to be as prepared as I can possibly be when we go into those things. In case it's something. I just need to replace a little piece or do a quick repair. They can be done. When I close them, there is no guarantee on if water's going to lay somewhere, if something's going to split. I can't control that, so I don't pretend that I can, and I tell people that I'll do the best that I can do, but I don't know what's going to happen. I can't guarantee anything, so we just do the best that we can. Okay, we've shot downriver. See the powerhouse sitting down there. Like I said, it is a nice morning. You can get a sense on the there's the sun shining over. That's the road bed that was built here. A couple balsam trees right there. Most of these are balsams right in here. There's that pile of sticks that needs to go away. Got to wait till after the 14th of May, then I can apply for a permit to burn. We'll get this picked up, throw it into a pile, and probably stick it right there and burn it. Some of these ones over here, we'll just cut those up into firewood and leave the sticks of the twigs, because that's handy dandy little firewood right there. Not big pieces, but people want to go camping, they can use it. That's for sure. Trying to look for the any signs of the beaver. That's what our quest says this morning. See where he's at. What's he's up to? The intake facility is right ahead. This is where we saw him the other day. You know, he could have just continued his trek downstream. He could have come out and walked upstream. That's anything is a real possibility. This right in here kind of upset me a little bit when they were cutting this, because that area right there I had opened up so that the rescue guys could go down and get to the river a little bit easier if they needed to. So that we'll pull that out. And when we get the tractor fixed, we'll pull that out and either burn it or cut it up or something. And I'll wander over here to the swimming hole. Every once in a while you can see the dock up on the face of the dam. We'll get over that way here in a minute. If you look over where that dead log is, right over there, you can see water running over there. That is that is the where the water runs around that big rock right there. Used to be we would allow people to have campfires right there in the middle. We've never had any issues, but they started putting campfires up at the top up here, and that created havoc, especially when they left the fire unattended. It got down into the roofs. Then we had to call the fire department for a ground fire. Fortunately, we just grabbed some buckets out of the that I had, and so I did put up no fire sign. There's one you can just make it out over there that says no fire. The other one says no swimming. No, we don't want you swimming up here. You look right in there. That is the dock. Beside that over here is a tree, or the remnants of a tree. Water level's down. You can see where we're missing the board. So we'll have to get working on that as soon as we can, or at this point it's going to be when we can. But you can get a good look at that dock section there. It's a pretty big dock section. What I'm going to do with it, where I'm going to get it, where I'm going to take it to, I have absolutely no clue. So we'll figure it out. Again, we're looking up the screen. Nice day. Really nice shots today. Of course, we get a little closer here. You can really start to see the gate down there. What it is, a couple logs or sticks that are stuck in there. That's our washout area right around our vent pipe. You can see the debris that's come down. I throw sticks and whatever I can find in there to combat that. Doesn't seem to help much. I don't see any growth in any flowers or anything in the pollinator garden, but it has been seeded, so we'll just let her go. We still had a little bit of frost this morning, so I mean, our growing season really hasn't began. Although the grass is greening up, and we've got, every once in a while you see a flower trying to poke through. Again, there's a tree in the intake. That's going to have to come out somehow. I've got to get that fixed. That post over there has the grout's all out of it, so it's got to be regrouted in there. I will work on that somehow. Well, this summer when it warms up. Usually, if I'm going to put the silicone grout in there, it likes to be at least 50 degrees. So, and it's really right at this point, it's not hurting anything. Yesterday morning, grandkids were on their way down to, they were headed to Amsterdam. Got just south of Wells, about 7 miles from now, if that, maybe 7 miles from here. So a moose calf alongside the road, walking right down there. Then I heard a report of somebody saw a cow, moose cow, yesterday morning, just south of Wells. So I'm sure that they were together. There's another dead one. Well, that needs to be cut out of there. I tried to push this with the bucket on the tractor last year, and to break that off, and it was still too green. But we can do that now. We still got some stuff over here that needs to be cut. So really, truly, a guy's gonna have to get in here and just with a chainsaw spend a couple hours and clean stuff up. Nothing horrid. Because if you cut that and stack it up here, somebody will come along and take it. There's a little stack that I did a couple years ago. and just do the rest of it with that. Again, there's one of the dead trees that came down. That was a spruce that was in there. These are all spruce in here. Oh, except those little ones right there are pines. So you can see the difference in the leaves. This is a pine tree right here, and that's kind of a young spruce. Spruce tree up there with the smaller leaves. That almost looks like cedar. Pine there, that's a spruce there behind it. You can see the difference in the leaves. This was the driveway right there. That was the old drive. Went out, come around, come back around, and went around where the meter, probably where the meter shed sets, and moseyed back. But you have to remember they didn't come in this way. That was just to get up to the top. They came in down the hill. I don't know how they did it. My thought is that that's been redone or changed. The grading has been redone and probably repaired that way so nobody comes down, but can't be sure of that because it's awful steep right there. But in front of the brick portion of the building, where the kickout is there, that little add-on in the front, that was the front door. They dug it out because they put the generator right in front of that. Before it was just on the side. So that was a parking area right there. So I'm thinking that it probably went up like this at a slight grade, although it is possible because there is an old road or old drive that is going across there and kind of gently goes up a little bit more. So possible it came down that way. I don't know. Not sure. And you know, we don't really have any blueprints from the 1925 building, just the additions, and they just kind of sketch it out. They say the road comes down here. That would be a treacherous road coming down there. I don't think you'd get out of it. But, you know, I've seen stranger things in my day. Yeah, my thinking is it came across and went down through there and then went up gently because it's flat over there. So maybe they regraded all this in here. Maybe there was a culvert in here or something and they just took it all out. I don't know. Wander down here to the there's a piece of the door that I cut off last year. Laying here. This material here was part of the bridge, and they told me I could get as many of those as I wanted. So I took what I could and stacked it down here. And because you just never know when you need a 2x6 or a 2x8. They're all 16 footers, so course, there's the old end of the building. It is in definite need of some definite repairs. That top corner up there looks like it is getting pretty nasty. Probably have to take a video of that and send it into. I'll send it to Jason, Syed, and Dave and say we need to do something. Because that is definitely me. It's a thick wall. It's probably 3 inches thick, but we did have an estimate on it. It was $8,000 to retuck it. They were even going to build a kind of a jetty right here to get out to the get a man lift out there so they could reach over. Roosters out there just crowing away. Okay, well, that's what we've got for today. I'm gonna do that close up for sure. And then we'll see where we come up. I'm gonna make some phone calls before I go do that, but I will find out when, where, why, how. I've got to get the CT done. I don't know. I expected them to call yesterday and say you got to go down at this time, but hey, you know what? They do what they want to do, and the way they do it is not the way I do it. So we do the way the secretary says. So, all right. So you guys have a great day. Again, take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you because we really don't have anything else. Talk to you later.